Hi, my name is Dee Terrell, and I would like to welcome you to the Minority Recruitment Initiative Study section. First, thank you so much for volunteering to do these. And second, we created this brief video in order to orient you to the roles and responsibilities as a reviewer, and also to help you understand the climate of our study section, as there's a few unique aspects that you should understand prior to reviewing the applications. Let's start by reviewing some history on the Minority Recruitment Initiative. It was created in 2003 with the goal to improve minority recruitment into hematology research and practice in both the US and Canada. Also, the goal is to attract minority hematologists and researchers into the American Society of Hematology. In 2003, when the MRI program started, there was only one award, the Minority Medical Student Award. But since that time, ASH has developed additional awards in order to create what we like to call the MRI pathway, which is a pathway of support where applicants can hop on and off wherever they are in their career. Although there are 6 awards, in this study section, we're only reviewing 4 awards. One thing we try to do in the MRI study section is include a whole file review. What that means is that in addition to discussing the proposal and the mentor, we also want you to tell us if you think the applicant has a strong interest in hematology, and also mention if the applicant has been a previous MRI awardee, and if this award would keep them on the MRI longitudinal pathway. We also want you to mention if there's any difficulties or obstacles that the applicant has overcome. The climate of the MRI study section is crucial to facilitate a true whole file or holistic review. It's important for everyone to understand and appreciate that we openly discuss any difficulties or obstacles along the path that the applicant has had to overcome in order to get to where they are. As a study section, we recognize that all persons are not given the same opportunities. We also recognize that research opportunities and the opportunities for mentorship are institution dependent. The MHFA is open to MD, DO, MD PhDs, and PhD researchers. You have to be in your first or second year of fellowship, and it provides 75% protected time for you to do a research project over the next 2 to 3 years. For the MHGA award, you have to be a graduate student who has at least 2 years left in your graduate school program, and you're given 2 years of protected time to conduct research in hematology. So let's talk about scoring. We use the NIH scale, and just a friendly reminder to use the entire range so that we can spread the score. We assume that most of the scores will be in the 2 to 7 range, with scores of a 1 being exceptional and a score of a 9 being poor, and a score of a 5 would be good or average. These awards, you're going to assess the applicant and the mentor in the project. For the applicant, you want to see if they have expressed an interest or a focus in hematology or a commitment to health disparities, which you'll be able to determine it from their personal statement. Also, from their letters of recommendation, does it seem like this applicant has a strong leadership ability or experience? For the mentor, you're going to look for their prior mentoring experience. You're going to see if they have a history of funding as evidenced by their NIH BioSketch. And you're going to look and see if in their mentor letter they expressed a pretty detailed mentoring plan. And then there should be a separate one-page career development plan. With these awards, the proposal should be well written and the research project should be innovative and significant. Here we want projects that will move the field forward. With these awards, you should also have a budget to evaluate, which includes travel to the annual meeting. As a reviewer, we want you to provide an expert and fair review and participate fully in the evaluation of all applications discussed, unless you're in conflict. And at the end of the study section, please provide informative but uplifting critiques. The primary reviewer will give a brief description of the application and overall strengths and weaknesses. The secondary reviewer will then have 2 to 3 minutes to state if they agree or disagree with the primary reviewer, and then they can focus on any aspect of the whole file review that hasn't already been mentioned, specifically interest in hematology or any difficulties that the applicant overcame, and if the project's feasible given the time frame. They also can tell us if they disagree with anything that the primary reviewer brought up. All right, so frequently asked questions. Where do I find information on overcoming difficulties to get where they are? That will be in the applicant's personal statement. Sometimes we also have a lot of people ask us about the eligibility of the applicant. So Ask staff confirms eligibility prior to assigning reviewers. Thank you for watching this video and happy reviewing. Please pay attention to all the deadlines. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me or Ash staff. Peace.